better get you some Papa John's.
What's going on, everybody? Commanders, Bengals live tonight. Baby, we're going to hang out and have a good time.
Get the slow mileage these.
The Mason mob is ready to go, getting ready.
49 per month.
Monday Night Football, baby, the night game. Jayden Daniels, we got Joe Burrow. We got some good ballers out here.
Americans, let's reveal the clue.
We got Jeopardy in the background just getting ready. We only got a couple minutes until they bring us right into the NFL live stream audio coming in, baby. We are excited. We are ready to go. I hope all of you guys are having a really good freaking day today. In the live stream, if you're just joining us right now, hit that damn like button right now and get ready to go. Commanders, Bengals, live right here, hanging out with the Mason mob for tonight's watch party. We just want our crew in here. That's all we want. We just want our damn crew in here to hang out and have a good time. I see people coming into the building already. Pimple Mama, Jeff Lee, Annie, Daniel, how you doing? Stevie's girls in the building. Everybody coming in right now. I appreciate you guys. I'll be right there in just one moment. We're getting ready to start the countdown in just a moment.
How much did you wager? 5,000. You'll drop down to 1,400.
Jeopardy in the background. I'm not going to lie. Jeopardy in the background is a little crazy at the moment. But that's what's playing live on the cast right now. How are you guys doing? Everybody coming into the building, smack that like button right now. I want to make sure you guys are joining us for our show. I want to make sure you guys are ready to go for the game. In the live stream, make sure you put who you got. Commanders. Or who do you got the Bengals? I'm going to have to put that into there in a second. I'm going to put it into the polls so you guys can hit that button in just one moment. And we are going to be live as we get through this right here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's get an NFL count in the background right there.
55, more than enough.
New subscriber.
Coming to the building.
Thanks for joining us.
I'm meteorologist Peter.
How the hell you guys feeling out there is what I really want to know. How are you feeling out there right now? Because the game is about to get started, and people that are coming into the building right now are going to be ready to go. I'm going to start the countdown right freaking now.
Download the Local 10 Weather Authority app now.
Premier Protein is my secret weapon. 30 grams of protein and 1 gram of sugar, and it tastes just like a chocolate milkshake. Let's go. Let's go. If you know, you know.
Sorry, honey, it's a work thing.
Mine's also a work thing. I just need someone to cover my shift.
So is mine. Alan says your business vehicle is now covered with Progressive.
Protected 24/7, just like your home and auto.
Oh, that's great.
So dinner time's just phone time now?
Sorry. You know, I heard that ground turkey is the healthiest poultry.
You know what? Never mind. Just be on your phones.
When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more,
You can do this.
you're unstoppable.
Are you kidding me? You can do this.
At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking.
Driving the Nissan Rogue with Google built in is like...
Hey, Google, turn on Rocky's food.
It's like the ultimate connection. See why it's been awarded a Consumer Guide Best Buy and recommended by Consumer Reports. Drive the Nissan Rogue today.
Nissan offers 6 vehicles with starting MSRP under $30,000, like Rogue, with a low $289 per month lease.
You can win big on Hard Rock Bet with a little bet.
Yeah.
Or a Post Malone size bet.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't need to know everything about every sport.
Good, because I don't.
Yeah, me either. All you need is a feeling and a phone.
Oh my gosh, I won.
You definitely need a phone.
We're good.
Big payouts for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
This is
ESPN on ABC.
Welcome to a nice night in Cincinnati, Ohio. It is week number 3 around the NFL. There's your matchup. The Washington Commanders and the Cincinnati Bengals. JaMarr Chase and T. Higgins are set to go, and that's got to put a smile on their quarterback Joe Burrow's face. Not smiling there, but at some point he thought about having those two guys back, and he smiled about that, trust me. And then Jayden Daniels, towel on head, deep in thought, ready to go with his first Monday night football game. And we welcome you to the progressive Monday night kickoff. And now welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Joe Buck. That's Troy Aikman, the Hall of Famer. And you've already given me one of those looks, which means we're in for a good night. I'll just tell you that, the viewing audience. Cincinnati could make a case that they could be 2-0. But they're not. They're 0-2. They lost to the Patriots. They lost to Kansas City in a crusher. And now here tonight, they're a favorite team. They've got to go out and get a win. They get T. Higgins back tonight. Should add a lot for the arsenal for Joe Burrow.
Well, there's no doubt. And you talk about that loss last week at Arrowhead. That was devastating. How will they come out to open up this game? The good news is they're accustomed to being in this position. And now they face a team in Washington that's in a rebuild mode. So I expect Cincinnati to come out and play exceptionally well. You mentioned T. Higgins coming back. JaMarr Chase, he's been a little quiet over the first couple of ball games. Haven't really been able to get him involved. Teams have been doubling him. I expect with T. Higgins' arrival for some things to change a little bit. Of course, offensively, it's a little bit different look than what we've seen from Zach Taylor in prior years. We're seeing the tight ends much more involved. Got some new running backs, and they're explosive as well, and I think that they've been able to do some things in the passing game to help take some of the pressure off Burrow also.
Let's talk about the other side. If any team was in need of a total refresh, it was the Washington Commanders. New owner in Josh Harris, new GM Adam Peters, new head coach Dan Quinn, and they've got the cornerstone piece they believe, I know you believe, at quarterback in Jayden Daniels.
How the hell you guys do it out there, baby? We got the live game tonight. We got a lot to talk about. Let me tell you, let me fix the scoreboard because we don't know what's going on at the top of that scoreboard. We can't figure what the hell that is up there. But let me break it down for you guys right now. Let me get the game on tonight. How are you guys doing? Let me get my headset on for a second. I got my coffee. I got my coffee right now getting brewed up on the side. Listen, I'm just saying, I got my coffee getting brewed up, and I'm like, I got to get in here for this damn game right now.
Yep, it is the Commanders and the Bengals here to wrap up.
What was going on in the scoreboard? It was like an actress or something.
All lit up and ready to go. That is a good look here in Cincinnati as we continue on a Monday night.
Chase pulls it in. Oh, my Lord. Let's go, baby. Jeff Lee, Annie, how you doing? Stevie's girl, Pitbull Mama's in the building. Daniel, how you guys doing tonight?
All right, third time's a charm. Here we go.
We have a good time tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Listen, I'm saying I'm going to be with you guys. We're going to rock and roll. I promise you guys every time until it gets fixed, we're rocking and rolling through halftime. I'm doing this because I don't give a damn if YouTube is working or not. We're hanging out for the watch party because our crew deserves that, and we're rocking and rolling for all the damn games all the way through. Tonight is the first time, though. We got the Commanders. We got the Bengals. Can you guys hear me okay? Everybody in the live stream, put a Y in the chat right now if you can hear me okay. And on a commercial, I'm going to stop into the kitchen and get my damn coffee, and I'm going to be right here the whole time hanging out with you guys for the first half of this game, baby. Drop the dice in the chat, all the Mesa mobsters right now. I love those USA flags. Steve, you read my mind right there.
Movie of the year.
How would you rate?
Who do you guys got tonight in the live stream? Commanders, Bengals. Who do you got tonight for this game? Let me know right now.
There's some things
And smack that like button if you're just coming into the building.
benefits.
Today was an interesting conversation. Let me tell you that, boy. This morning I was like, whoo.
Financial goals.
Diddy was a lot this morning. Was Diddy a lot this morning or no?
Well protected.
A lot going on here. Hold on a second. I'm gonna drop the dice in the chat with you guys, see what we got going on. 42,207 subscribers to the platform. Today we had a lot of people coming in, some big time sponsors reach out to us today. So tonight we got our game on here for the watch party because we're hanging out for the damn game, and I'm gonna be right here till halftime, hanging out with you guys, having some drinks. I gotta grab my coffee in a second in the kitchen, but I want to get out here right now as we get started because the kickoff, the players are on the field. It's gonna be action packed. I got also I have set up every single play live, ready to go. We got the Bills game going on right now too. I was gonna do the Bills game and get on here, and I said, I've been doing the Bills for a while. Instead of doing the Bills game, let me jump on here tonight and have a little bit of different conversation. Let's see what Jayden Daniels is doing. Let's see what Joe Burrow is doing tonight, right? Can we check on him and see what's going on there? Because Joe Burrow was supposed to be a beast. Remember, Joe Burrow came into the building, people were like, he's gonna be damn good, and he was good, and he still is good. But what are they doing? How are they going to move forward? We're going to find out tonight as people surface through. And for the watch party tonight, I just want to hang out with some people in here watching the game. And that makes it so much fun to hang out with my crew in here. I actually started to like it even more. And then for the morning show, because I can't communicate too much, we get out here and have a good time. But right now, we got the game ready to go.
For just 6 minutes.
I'm going to get that countdown started up right now. Everyone watching, I'm getting that countdown back up. You're going to hear everything. The countdown's going to be rocking for a few minutes right here, and we're getting right into the game. I'm going to have my coffee here. As soon as that countdown finishes up, I'm only going to put it for a couple of minutes, go grab my coffee, and we are going to be rocking and rolling. Who do you guys got for the game tonight? Let me know right now who you got right now.
Monday night kickoff.
This guy just delivers. The resume speaks for itself.
We're going to launch downfield. Touchdown. Jayden Daniels takes it to the house.
The winner of the Heisman Memorial Trophy is Joe Burrow.
Jayden Daniels, Louisiana State University. With the first pick, the Cincinnati Bengals select Joe Burrow.
Burrow throws deep downfield. Touchdown.
With the second pick, the Washington Commanders select
Jayden Daniels keeps it. Touchdown, Washington.
In the illustrious history of the LSU Tiger football program, there have been 3 Heisman Trophy winners. There's 2 of them getting together at midfield before tonight's game. We'll send it down to Lisa Salters, who moments ago caught up with Joe Burrow. It's a performance above, brought to you by Jersey Mike's.
Joe, you'll have T. Higgins back tonight. Just what are you hoping? What impact do you hope that he will have on the offensive?
He's going to make some big plays for us. He's ready to go. Excited to watch him play.
Yeah, how did he look to you this week in practice?
He looked great, focused, explosive. Excited to watch him.
Now, when T was out of the lineup, JaMarr Chase was getting a lot of attention. Now that T is back, what kind of looks are you hoping that JaMarr will be getting?
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully a little more singles. You know, we're ready to adapt to whatever we see.
I know you've said that you're not panicking about the 0-2 start, but heading into this game, how do you strike the right balance between not pressing and yet coming into it with the appropriate sense of urgency?
We just got to go get a win. We got to execute the plays. We had a great week of practice. We just got to go execute now.
All right, thank you, Joe.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Yeah, no panic, but the Cincinnati Bengals firmly believe that they can represent the AFC in Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. They got to get a win. It should come tonight if you ask them. They'll have their hands full with the Commanders. Football coming up next.
Join us this Saturday and
We're
Sunday.
back, baby. We're
Jersey
back.
Mike's
We're
is
back.
donating
We're back.
20% of sales.
We're back. Don't worry about that. I got my coffee right here, baby.
Assistant isn't one that knows the whole world.
This is damn good.
Knows your world. Accustomed to next with IBM's Granite models can leverage your trusted data, be easily trained
What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing right now?
Integrate with your apps.
And hey, Stevie's girl, Pitbull, Mama Jeff Lee. How was this morning's show? Diddy's ass is in some hot water, boy. That morning conversation, let me tell you right now.
Cold and smooth.
Nathan's in the building.
Should you become stranded?
Smack that like button right now because we're getting ready for the damn game, and I don't give a shit what YouTube does or doesn't do. We're hanging out with the Mason Mob, baby.
Head for the
Put a
mouth.
dice in the chat right now.
Surprise for you.
Everybody in the building.
Eyes on this.
That's sexy. Feels so new.
I want to feel this feeling again.
How the hell you guys doing? We got a big game right now. I can't wait. I want to see what Jayden Daniels does. I want to see what Joe Burrow does. I want to see what's going on in the NFL right now. And we got the live audio in the background.
We should do this more often.
Agreed.
Rekindle the feeling of love with the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. And feel it.
The problem with the whipped cream at the top of the damn coffee is
AT&T.
Every time you take a sip of the coffee, you get this shit on your nose. Like, come on, man. I look a little crazy out here.
Never asked a victim.
I'm not gonna lie. Every time I think of something crazy, I just think of the freak off. I can't even.
Ever asked
Now,
them?
mine with the freak off is crazy.
That's the kind of president we need right now.
How we doing out there tonight, everybody? Who do you got in the chat right now?
I intend to be.
Everybody watching the live stream right now. Who do you got? Please put it in the chat right now. Who do you got? You got the Bengals. You got the Commanders. Who do you got tonight in that live stream? I want to know who the hell you got. Who are you picking for tonight's game? I believe I got the damn. Where's the polls right now?
Hunks of fiery.
60% of people are picking the Commanders tonight.
Oh, is it hot in here? Or is it just chunky? Soup that eats like a...
I'm going to be watching this game right now to see what happens.
The lights or the fame.
Is Jayden Daniels as good as people are saying?
Generation of athletes. I pass on.
1-1. The Bengals are 0-2. Joe Burrow has not. I mean, they haven't done what they were supposed to do.
Borrow and invest for their future.
And Joe Burrow, is it me? Joe Burrow looks just like Macaulay Culkin. He looks like he should have been in Home Alone. No.
Or the fame.
He looks like he should have been in Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2. We're getting ready right now for the game, baby. We are only one commercial away. Here we go.
ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
For those of you that don't know, I play football. That was my freaking thing. Football was my whole life. I'll put my mouthpiece in right now.
It's a pivotal game. It's time to show out. Where my receivers at? We need speed tonight. Who they gonna think gonna beat them?
Put your games on your TVs and mute and hang out with me for the watch party. Yeah, tonight.
It's on us. No matter what they do.
Whoa.
What anybody else do. It's about what we do.
Let's go. Football, baby.
Off the rip. Straight from the rip, we ballin'. All grip.
Let's go, Mason Mo.
Courage, all clear. Never fallin'. Hustle and motivate. Yeah, that's.
We got a lot going on. Morning shows every day. We got a big time sponsor pulled up.
The moment.
Our new headquarters is getting built out. We got a lot going on and big guests coming in.
Wow, touchdown Cincinnati.
Unbelievable catch.
Got a message from YouTube said we are one of the biggest in NBA. We were the fastest growing NBA stream in all of YouTube this year. And they said just do the same thing for football. You're going to have everybody on there. And I kind of believe what they're saying. Let's go. We're going to get that highlight reel.
It is a great atmosphere here.
Vanna White's going to be spinning that damn wheel.
Place all lit up and ready to rock. Washington Commanders come in 1-1. The Cincinnati Bengals 0-2.
Let's go.
Zach Taylor, the 41-year-old in year number 6. And for the 5th time in 6 seasons, his Bengals are 0-2. So they've been here before. And Dan Quinn is part of a rebuild with the Washington Commanders. He was the head coach in Atlanta.
I know it's the Washington Commanders, but I got to tell you, man, the Washington Redskins my whole life. Washington Commanders is like Aunt Jemima coming off of the freaking syrup. What the hell?
Tonight, Emmanuel Forbes again with the thumb injury, had surgery.
Smack that like button right now.
Farrell, who is the leading sack man for Washington, is out with a knee injury. And then, Troy, those bottom 2 guys, big guys up the middle at defensive tackle.
Live audio coming through for this game.
Strings in B.J. Hill and Sheldon Rankins.
We've never done a Washington game. We never did a Bengals game.
Struggled inside.
That's all we got to do. We got to have fun with all my people that I know so well in the live stream.
Players hurt some this week. They went down early in that game last week against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Washington won the toss. They defer. Cincinnati gets it, and Chase Brown.
There goes the Bengals.
From just outside his...
Cross the 20, cross 25, and hit
to the
28-yard line.
And here comes Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
You know about the struggles in weeks 1 and 2 for him.
Yeah, he has got his head down. He better pick his head up.
The touchdowns.
Trying to win a football game right now on national TV.
Been much better when week 3 rolls
out in Cincinnati,
with a
Ohio.
3-1 record, and these Bengals need a win tonight.
Well, they certainly know how important this game is tonight against Washington. A very difficult loss.
Here we go.
At the end of that game last week against the conference opponent that they've had a lot of class.
Shotgunner Burrow, quick pass to left. Screen pass and hit in the backfield. Spins out for a gain of 1.
Short gain. Igbenogany was the first guy there in a gain of just 1. For Zach Taylor's offense, we look at the backs, receivers, the tight ends. We'll see a lot of that, as you mentioned during our on camera, and the offensive line put together with Ted Karras anchoring it at center.
Here we go. Takes a snap.
Extra man on the rush.
Lets it fly to the right side. It's caught.
Now that pass is caught.
All right. About shy 1-2 yards shy of first down.
First down yardage.
Nathan, how you feeling out there? I appreciate you, Nathan.
Pro from Princeton, who is working his way more and more.
We're going to be rocking and rolling tonight. Make it look.
Joe Witt Jr.
I found out with YouTube. They said, Brandon, get out there and just do it. We're going to fix it. You're going to have all those people in there.
Especially in the...
I said, we don't give a damn who's in there. We're having fun. Look, I want to hang out with my Mason Mob, my crew right here. The morning show is going to be the main attraction of our whole life. People coming on the show, you guys are going to love it.
Outside corner spot. He's the
Joe Burrow back in shotgun.
Played slot the first 2 weeks. Burrow.
He's running. First down. And slides. At the 42-yard line.
Well, you don't see Burrow take out of the pocket very often, but so many.
Bull Mama, how you feeling out there?
Cincinnati Bengals.
Stevie's girl, how you feeling out there?
He sees coverage more in this league.
Nathan, what's the weather looking like where you are?
Pretty good job down the field, taking away his throws.
Andy, what's going on, Andy?
He takes it and picks up the first down.
2 tight ends
up the middle.
Cincinnati. First carry for Zach Moss, the former Indianapolis Colt. Before that, a Buffalo Bill. They're playing tonight, and when anything happens in that game, we will check in and get an update from Scott Van Pelt as Moss gets 2. That score will constantly be on your screen. Top left corner. Bills trying to get to 3-0. Jaguars looking for win number 1.
Right hand side, he's running. First down and more. Oh, about the 41-yard line, headed in. Getting closer and closer right now to the red zone.
Well, Washington initially is trying to disguise coverage. They're going to look like they're going to come down, and instead then they pull out and they give the 2-deep look. Joe Burrow, he recognizes that they have the run. They get the ball off to Moss. Another nice hole for them to run through, and that's been a problem for this Washington defense going back to last week, how New York Giants were able to gash them on the ground.
Goes the Bengals about to... Oh, single back, play action. That's it, fly left-hand side.
Chase.
It's touchdown, Bengals! Yo, Burrow, he threw that pass on the money. Joe Burrow put that on the money. Touchdown, and he's right on it. I feel like Annie's at my house watching the game. It was like, touchdown.
First of the year for number 1.
Well, it was the first snap that Washington played where they singled the.
Wow.
They had played coverage. Leading up to that, they got the single coverage.
I want to see what Joe Burrow can do, and he just showed it really quick.
Exactly where he was going with the football.
Extra point is good, and just like that, the Bengals are on the board, 7-0 in seconds.
And after that, 41-yard.
Good smoke. I would show the game. They won't let us on YouTube.
Graham could not.
If I showed it, there'd be 1 million people in here for the game, but I'm not allowed to.
That combo's pretty good.
Party like a rock.
Chase, 7-0, Cincinnati.
Just like that, getting it rocking.
Hey.
Just like that, getting it rocking.
The scout from football college is up in the stands.
Maybe you'd rather go to school for insurance.
If you could have one NFL player on the show, who would you want to have in the show?
Well, it's your passion, but mine.
If you had one player we could bring on the show that you guys can meet live on the show, in the morning show, who would you guys want on the show?
Up on your dream, James.
No, Dad. I'm giving up on yours.
Oh, James, wait! Oh, that's not the exit.
Yeah, you know it. I'm doing Thursday Night Football coming up this week. We're going to have a lot of fun, going to have a lot more people on here. We know YouTube is still trying to fix the issue, but we're not worried about that. We're having a good time on here.
Are ready to
What's going on?
8th through the 13th.
Jeremy, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream.
Get early access.
As you know, YouTube is not showing our shit still. Our morning show is picking up. They're showing our morning show. That has been fixed. Our morning show today, more people ran into the building again. For our games, it is not visible. How did you guys find the show tonight? Did you just get the email?
Coronas, and you share some of that barbecue.
Stevie's girl said Dan Marino.
Let's cremate the neighbors. Starving.
You guys cool with ribs?
How did you guys find this tonight, this live stream right here? How did you guys find this in the live stream? Let me know right now in the chat. How did you find it? Was it an email? What did you type in the name? How did you find the live stream today? Notification. And he got a notification. We were massive. Look, NBA, they couldn't help it. They had to show our shit everywhere. There were so many people coming in. They couldn't slow it down.
How does the know-it-all know it all? With NFL Red Zone on NFL Plus.
Stevie, you got the notification as well. Stevie's girl.
Nonstop.
Pitbull Mama, did you get the notification as well?
My opinion on the NFC North.
Be a football know-it-all.
Did everybody get the notification to come into the live stream? Is that how you guys even found it?
Well, career touchdown pass number 100 was a beauty from Joe Burrow to JaMarr Chase.
We're hanging out till halftime here watching football together. That's a golden night.
His 30th career touchdown catch in 48 games.
Jeff Lee. Would you just type in Brandon Mason Show?
Odell Beckham, who is on the PUP list right now with Miami.
Elizabeth is in the building.
Plus touchdown catches over their first 50 games, and Chase is
Elizabeth, did you get notification?
Back. Joe Burrow was happy with the coverage, and he dropped in a beauty.
Do you guys get notifications in the morning show?
A little upset with himself that last week, JaMarr Chase.
Yeah, we didn't send an email out yet.
Didn't get him the ball.
We're going to get that done.
A little unhappy about it as well, but you go back to that last play, and they've been playing coverage. You got Quan Martin here. He's the one who tips it off to Joe Burrow. Rather than bail out at the snap, he comes up towards the line of scrimmage. It tells Burrow he's got one-on-one on the outside with JaMarr Chase. First time tonight they've given it to him, and they're going against the rookie, Mike Sainristil, who's been playing slot.
I'm sitting here sipping coffee, hanging out with my crew.
Inside corner, as you said earlier.
I realized I don't give a damn about what YouTube's doing. I started realizing it today. I'm like, when I put this on, I'm really just thinking about hanging out with my crew, my Mason mobsters, and doing all that right now.
Receiver.
And then the morning show tomorrow morning, you know we're rocking in the 40 tomorrow.
Him down.
Now we'll see how the Commanders answer as they hand.
Right-hand side, just about 2 yards shy of a first down. Nice little run play there.
Jayden Daniels is off to a nice start, especially.
Jayden Daniels is supposed to be beast mode, too.
He's the Heisman Trophy winner from a year ago at LSU. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns this season. Does not turn the ball over. Pulls it out of there.
First down.
Hit for a first down.
I hate saying freaking Commanders. If I say Redskins, I apologize.
And
anybody takes offense to the Redskins, I apologize.
Even though we just
Washington Commanders, but just by accident, I might say.
A young quarterback who's impressed you.
He has. I mean, he's done
Thursday we'll be rocking.
Poise and the way that he's conducted himself.
Pitbull Mama's birthday is coming up.
He's obviously a very mature guy. Played a lot of football in college at Arizona State. And then, of course, at LSU, he started over 50.
Everybody smack that like button if you're watching right now.
Heisman Trophy winner.
Robinson back to the line of scrimmage.
Just started the live stream.
You know, there are things when you watch him that he will continue to improve upon. And part of that is being in the pocket. I think Cliff Kingsbury's done a nice job of scheming some things that has given him some deep shots that he's just simply not seen. And they say in practice he gets through his progressions very well, but he's quick.
I like hanging out with my crew, baby.
And when he scrambles, he is a runner. He is not looking to throw.
Quick throw, Eckler. Broke through.
Cross the 50. Cross the 40.
Another big play.
First down, Commander.
He's had 3 nice games. This one good for 14, and just like that.
I'm going to get my guy right here, my fake stand-up person right here that sits here. Like I was saying, have him sitting here for the game.
Hair out over
and just have his mouth moving a little bit.
The Cincinnati Bengals, because no team in football through the first 2 weeks is throwing more of those routes. That's been a big part of Jayden Daniels' game. It's why he's completed so many passes. A lot of short passes, a lot of quick wide receiver type screens, bubble screens, and yet they weren't able to get him on the ground.
Good protection. Daniels out to his right. Pratt. Looked like Daniels may have tripped on his zone. Pratt was right there either way, but a gain of 7. Cliff Kingsbury is looking at the call sheet. He's got a good running back in Robinson. We've seen a lot from.
They got a decent roster.
A rookie, Luke McCaffrey.
Bengals have a solid roster, too. To be 0-2, it's like, what the hell is going on with the Bengals right now?
And they brought in Tyler Biadasz on a 3-year deal from Dallas. Robinson. And a strong tackle is made by Cedric Johnson after a gain of 1, so 3rd and short coming up.
Well, a little different game plan for Cincinnati and Lou Anarumo from the one he had last week against the Chiefs, and for obvious reasons. Patrick Mahomes, you're trying to keep him from getting the big shots down the field. Played a lot of coverage, and it's why they gave up so many rushes.
Get the scoreboard here. I'm going to flip this over a little bit so I can talk with you guys in the chat. Hold on a second.
Chiefs tonight. They're going to come up and match these receivers. They're going to load the box, try to handle the run, and see if Jayden Daniels can't beat him throwing it.
Out of the shotgun. Daniels is short of first down yardage. Barely back to the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. And the offense stays out there for Washington as Zach Carter made that stop.
Well, he had a chance at Noah Brown. Right here, number 85, he's right in the middle of the field. He opens up, and he just doesn't turn it loose, doesn't quite trust it. And that's some of the things that you know, he's going to continue to get better at and see more of and get through his progressions a little bit faster.
I like how this looks right here. This looks official. Because now I get to talk to you guys in the chat. Hold up a second.
The Commanders will on 4th and 2.
Dan Quinn knows he's going to have to score some points tonight.
Daniels lets it go for the first down and plenty more. McCaffrey is short of the touchdown, but the rookie got 30 yards on 4th and 2. Let's see where he steps out of bounds. Right there. And they marked him at the 2.
That's a good mark. This is a good job by Jayden Daniels. Luke McCaffrey was expecting it in that first window, and he didn't get it, so he stays on the move. He gets on the other side of the linebacker, Pratt, and Jayden Daniels hangs in there with him and puts it on him.
Play clock was close to expiring, and a flag shuts down this play.
12 players on the field in formation. Defense, half the distance to the goal. Still first down.
So that'll move it to the 1.
Tried to substitute late. They got caught with 12 on the field.
Akeem Davis-Gaither was late getting out there. And, boy, would this be some answer by Washington after they just watched Joe Burrow air it out for a touchdown. They go right down the field First and goal from the 1.
Well, pretty impressive. They had a chance for a 50-yard field goal. It's in the range of Austin Seibert, but instead go for it on 4th down. It pays off, and now if they can finish it off here with a touchdown.
Robinson trying to drive his way in. No signal yet. And he didn't get in. 2nd and goal.
Just a great job right in the middle. That's Logan Wilson, number 55. He just fills the gap. There was a hole there, but Logan Wilson, he fills it, and this stops Brian Robinson. It was close.
Looked like he did not get to the goal line, so 2nd and goal. Again, and in the backfield, the play is made by Mike Hilton, but a flag comes in. Red zone struggles last week in that win against the Giants. Let's see who this one's against.
Offside. Defense, number 57, lined up in the neutral zone. Half the distance to the goal. 2nd down.
That's Pratt, and they can't get any closer to the goal line without it being
No, they can't. So they're going to keep fudging that line a little bit. You see him right here. Yeah, his helmet clearly, he's lined up across the line. He had no impact on the play, but awfully nice play by Mike Hilton coming off the edge.
Look where that ball is.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, it can get a little closer.
Robinson walks in. Touchdown, Washington. And a really impressive answer for this young Commander team.
They run a little game here, and you can see Tyler Biotish, who makes the key block, just opens it right up. There's a nice hole for Brian Robinson. That's a great drive. Great answer after giving up that big touchdown.
I'll say 10 plays, 70 yards, over 6 minutes off the clock. And Jayden Daniels, the rookie, was 3 for 3 for 52 yards and got that big conversion on 4th and 2 to McCaffrey for 30. And we are tied at 7. So this young Commander team, under the direction of the rookie quarterback for the Bengals, under the direction of Joe Burrow. We're tied 7-7.
Do the Ravens have it this year? Can Lamar get it done?
I mean, honestly, I got to tell you, hanging out for the play-by-play and getting it set up like that is cool as hell. Because I jump in your own commercials, have fun with you guys, and when the game's on, I'm here talking with my phone for the play-by-play until they get it fixed on here. We get thousands of people. I'm actually sitting back watching.
New subscriber.
And people are still subscribing to the platform. We appreciate you coming into the building. And you know, Mile High.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah, look, it's our first time.
Moment.
We have never even done a game before with Washington, or obviously with, Joe Burrow and the Bengals. We never done that. So that is why maybe not. But at the end of the day, I got a message from YouTube that just says the NBA, our analytic report for NBA is sky high. And that might have been my mistake. Obviously, I came here for the NFL, but the NBA was on. I did the NBA playoffs, and we ran crazy. But guess what? We're going to be live for the NFL playoffs this year. We're going to be live during the season. I know they're going to try to get all that stuff fixed, but until then, I don't care. This morning, we had another big-time morning show starting to climb up. If you were in the morning show today, you guys saw what happened. Diddy is in some hot water, boy. Mile High, what you think about Diddy?
Come on.
Mile High's in the building. We appreciate Mile High. We got. Listen, how do you feel about Diddy, Mile High? Let me know right now.
Steven's A-list. Why can't I have a cool sounding featured bet?
Like what?
Molly's.
Is Diddy in some shit or no?
Molly's money lines.
Brittany knows Diddy's in some shit.
Do they call you that?
They should.
Mad Dogs Dogs? Mad Dogs Dogs! I get it.
You know YouTube is messing around.
A-list.
Well, guess what? We got a trick-a-rooski for them.
Get it.
We're doing a college football game.
$2 in bonus bets with the first bet.
We're going to try to rock a college football game this week, or if it's not this week,
an interesting start.
we're going to hit those big-time college football games, Ohio State, Michigan. We're going to go to college football, and we're going to see if that happens. We got the live, we got pay-per-view fights. We got some pay-per-view fights coming up on this platform. We got bare-knuckle fighters live on the platform, going to be talking with us during the fights. We're going to flip the script, and we're going to continue rocking and rolling.
Cedric will kick it.
How you guys feeling the live stream tonight? We got the game back on. I'm hanging out with you guys right here. I can talk to you guys directly and have conversation on here during the damn game right now.
Chase Brown's second return.
Who's got them drinks out there? What are you guys drinking on right now?
2 games happening on a Monday night.
I'm running back to the kitchen to get my drink right now, and I'm communicating with you guys in the chat. Watch the chat right now.
Buffalo is rolling. They've had the ball 3 times. They've got 3 touchdowns. This is Josh Allen to Keon Coleman, the rookie from Florida State, a touchdown. And Joe, given where you and Troy are, this might give you goosebumps. This is the first career pick of JaMarr Hamlin. Just giving the ball back to the Buffalo Bills. They're in plus territory. They're up 20-3. Back to you in Cincinnati.
Yeah, it sure does, Scott. It's the last time that we were standing in this booth. January 2nd, 2023. With that scene, horrible moment that ends up a heartwarming redemption story for JaMarr Hamlin. 630 days ago that happened in the middle of this field, and now here he is on a Monday night making a pick. His first career at home against the Jaguars.
You know, the best part about his story, at least in my opinion, was the platform that he was provided and what he then has gone on and done with it. Done a lot of good.
Raised a lot of money, raised a lot of awareness with CPR clinics that he's been doing around the country. Here's a gain of 2 by Chase Brown, and it'll be 3rd down and short for Cincinnati.
Yeah, and this will be the game, and this is the challenge then for Dan Quinn defensively, because they know that they don't match up particularly well against these receivers and tight ends for Cincinnati. And so they want to play coverage, and we've seen now on 1st and 2nd down the way that Zach Taylor got the running game going in some pretty nice holes. So that's gonna constantly be a challenge for Dan as to how he's gonna match up with this offense.
Here is Moss, and there's a 1st down as he spins after absorbing a hit and gets 3.
You know, this has been a heavy passing offense since Zach Taylor came in and Joe Burrow, and how they want to attack teams. But you know, this year with the 2 tight ends packages that they're running more of, they were predominantly all 3 wide receivers over the last several years. Only a few other teams ran it more than them. But this year they've got a good collection of tight ends, and they brought in some backs. We're used to Joe Mixon, that they feel like they can run the ball a little better than maybe they have in other years.
3 straight runs to start the drive. Now Chase already got a touchdown, and he lowers his head and takes it into Washington territory for 15.
Well, you can see these safeties back here again playing deep. So you got JaMarr Chase here, and you can't then drive the ball down the field the way that you would like. Just take the underneath things. Be patient, and nobody's going to be better than doing that than Joe Burrow. So JaMarr Chase, yes, he had been frustrated because he has seen a lot of double teams. They've had to get the ball out to him quick. He got the single coverage, the big touchdown on the opening drive. But they are finding ways to get him the ball, especially early here tonight.
Burrow keeps, is able to drop it off for the rookie Eric All Jr., who they love. But no gain on the play is Frankie Loup, who made that stop.
We go back to last week and how Kansas City played him, and that's how a lot of teams have been playing him. It's why he's been frustrated, that along with the contract. And then tonight, he gets the single coverage, which he just does not see very often, and he makes them pay. And again, going against the rookie Mike Sainristil, who's making his first start tonight at outside corner. He's played some on the inside at slot, but not very much on the outside through the first 2 weeks.
Here's Moss. inside the 45. So far, Burrow has not targeted T. Higgins. So you talk about no contract extension for JaMarr Chase, but he's here. T. Higgins is playing on the franchise tag, and he's missed the first 2 games with a hamstring injury he got in practice before week 1, but he is back and looking for some action as he will line up wide to Burrow's left.
Well, they got one-on-one here.
Lester. On 3rd down, there he is, Higgins. Inside the 30 after a strong run after the catch. The ball came out, but they're ruling Higgins down, and that's 14 yards for a first down.
Ruling on the field is down by contact.
Well, they got the safety here doubling on Chase, so you got one-on-one on the backside to T. Higgins. And just an outstanding route by T. Higgins. Totally turns around Ben St. Jude.
Bengals snap it in a hurry, and this time Chase Brown is brought down immediately by Jeremy Chin, a loss of 1. Under 30 seconds in a fast-paced opening quarter in Cincinnati. Burrow on the night is 8 for 8. 5 for 5 on this drive.
Yeah, quick first quarter, both quarterbacks, and neither one has thrown an incompletion. Burrow 8 for 8, Jayden Daniels 3 for 3 here in this opening quarter.
All ex-quarterbacks are smiling about that. This is incomplete. With no time left on the clock, Chase Brown with Senra still right there. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. Good start for Cincinnati. Good answer for the Commanders. 7-7 after 1 in Cincy.
I tell you what, that was the fastest first quarter we had in a long-ass time, is all I'm saying. Watching football, that was the fastest quarter. Preseason football, you could run. I could get in the car, drive to Publix, do all my shopping, turn around on the way home, go through a fast food line, put some popcorn in and make a coffee, sit down, and it was only like 6 minutes went by in the first quarter. Listen,
credit card.
They were moving the football. They were calling flags on everything. They had like 3-4 false starts and pass interference calls. The whole damn game was taking forever. But now that we're back in the live stream, the NFL right now, first quarter, bang, it's gone. Second quarter's lined up right now. And this is for the late game starting at like 8:15. We're going to see how fast that goes right now. We got a lot going on. And look, I come on the live stream and I tell it like it is. And during the morning show, I let people know the truth. And during our games, I talk the truth. And that is why we probably got a little limitations. I come on the live stream for the games and it's like, bloop, we go missing immediately. And that's okay because we're talking with them. They said they're sinking deeper into looking into it. And they haven't got back to me yet. So we're going to make a video based upon that too. We're going to make a video, and just so you guys know, there is a network. There is a network right now, a TV network with live cast that wants to pick up our show in the morning, a live TV network that wants to pick up our show, and I'll be announcing the Mason Mobsters during that show the whole time. I don't give a damn. Be on there and be like, Mile High, Stevie's Girl, Pitbull, Mama, Annie, Brittany, Jeff Lee. I'm going to be in the building just announcing people. I don't give a damn.
More surprises on your
rocking and rolling for our damn show, and we're going to keep on doing that. I greatly appreciate you guys. And let me tell you something. When I flip it to the other screen, I love coming on here talking, having a good time. But when I flip it to where I can actually communicate on my phone, I get to sit on my couch with you guys and like bullshit and have a good time.
Your house? Bro.
Jesse, what's going on, Jesse? Welcome to the live stream. What you got, Jesse? Drop the flags in the chat. If you're in the Mason Mob, drop the flags in the chat right now.
21, they got all the
way. USA in the chat right now.
Lost by 3 to the Rams in Inglewood. 2 years ago, lost in the champ game to the Chiefs 23-20.
More people coming in.
Last year with Joe.
YouTube can't stop the subscribers in the searches.
Games with that.
People were searching for today's show.
Finished at 9-8.
I see the analytic report. So many people searching for the show. In the morning, it's growing, it's growing, it's growing. We just got to keep doing what we're doing, Mason Mob. That's all we got to do. I'll be right here watching the game with you guys. I'll be right back.
For Cincinnati here. 3rd and 11. Floated. Pass is broken up. And good coverage on Gesicki. Jeremy Chin.
Candy's in the building.
And that'll bring up Pearson for a field goal.
What's going on, Candy?
Well, you got Jeremy Chin, who's right here. He shows that you've
What's
got
your favorite candy? Everybody drop your favorite candy in the chat.
Stuff with Percy Butler, but at the snap, you got Chin going all the way over the top to give help. And just not quite able to get that ball out far enough. But a good read by Burrow, good look there defensively. And more importantly, a good stop to force this field goal.
Evan McPherson from 48. This one is pulled. And no good. He had made the last 29 attempts from less than 50 yards, including the playoffs. I didn't say that before the kick, so no one can blame me. We're still tied at 7.
We about to level up. We about to level up.
The next
Hold
icon.
up, I'm back in the building right now. I'm back in the building. I told you, I'm right freaking here. People are like, where's Brandon at? Brandon's right here. I'm hanging out bullshit with you guys. I'm looking at the message. I'm trying to get my trying to get my drink on. I'm trying to get my food out here. I got my double shots lined up just like I always do. But we're going to continue rocking and rolling right now. Listen, in the live stream right now, you guys, let me tell you, you guys are amazing in the morning. You guys wake up and join the show. You have no idea how many people and all these networks are reaching out. I got people from, listen, I'll go give right now. I got political stations. I got sports stations. I have a live TV network that just wants us to become a station on the platform where every day we do our morning show. It could be about sports, entertainment, anything. You just come on and do your show. That's kind of what Pat McAfee does. That's our opportunity. He just does mostly sports. But we're going to give it to you straight. We're going to give you all the information. We're going to let you know what's going on. If you sign a deal, you guys are first and foremost going to be notified immediately, as you guys are a big part of our program, be part of our show. But let me tell you right now, we got a lot of people right now that are looking to hang out, and you're going to be live every freaking day, every day, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. How the hell are you guys doing? Candy, how are you feeling right now? Jesse, how are you feeling right now?
All right, boys, who we betting on?
Stevie's girl, how are you feeling right now? Mile freaking high, how are you feeling? Yo, Devon, listen. We got a new system right now. During the system, until YouTube fixes our thing,
Whoever you are.
we throw the game on, V, but check it out. Check how we do it. We come on for the game. I'm about to show you in 1 second. Here we go.
On ESPN, you know, passing
V, check out how we do it.
this year, Josh Allen said, is that right? Hold my beer. 18 of 23, 3 touchdowns through the air. This one to Khalil Shakir. They've had it 4 times. They've scored 4 touchdowns. The route is on in Buffalo. Joe, Troy?
The route is on in Buffalo, and the Jaguars, their misery continues. One team trying to get to 3-0. The other team trying to find their first win, and not a good start. After the miss by McPherson, good field position for Daniels and Washington at their own 38. And they run it with Robinson, who's coming off his career best. You can see his power driving that pile up near the 45. He got 7.
Well, and even this offensive line, Joe, because as I mentioned, the Bengals, unlike last week, they're going to load the box, and they had it loaded up. They're on first down, and they knew what was coming, and yet Brian Robinson able to get 7 yards on that play. It's a good job up front of just moving that defensive front.
They'll play action as Daniels spins out of there and able to stay upright and get a first down. Akeem Davis-Gaither could not bring him down, and a first down is the result as Daniels ran for 4.
Well, they ran a little play here to Ben Sinnott, actually. He works across the field, and the design of the play was that Jayden Daniels was going to roll out to the right, pull up, and come back to the left side of the field, and boy, he had a chance. And Ben Sinnott has run very few routes. He hasn't even been targeted yet this year, but what I've seen of him, I like him a lot. Missed opportunity.
On first down, nothing for Robinson. Sinnott, second-round pick. One of 3 for Washington out of Kansas State. And when you start looking at not just Sinnott and some of the resume items, 2-time first-team All-Big 12 at K-State, the second-round pick. This was a very good, it appears, draft class for Washington.
It's early, of course, but I agree with you, Joe. What I've seen, I do think that in a couple years, if not sooner, we're going to look back and say, wow, that's where it all began, was that rookie class.
Low throw, and is it a catch? Right now they are saying yes. And Noah Brown, who has been a really good unsung player in this league for a while now, with a rolling catch for 16, and that was a thing of beauty.
That was a good catch by Noah Brown. I like him going back to his time in Dallas. You're going to see Jayden Daniels here. He knew exactly where he was going with the ball. And when he knows where he's going with it, pre-snap read, he had it. The ball snapped, he has it. That one was low. If he hits Noah Brown in stride, he's got a real shot. But Noah Brown is a much better receiver, a much better route runner than he's probably gotten credit for throughout his career.
On first down, backpedaling. Oh, he had McLaurin wide open, but ran out of time.
Well, he ran out of time because he wanted to see it first. And you can see Dan Quinn. These are the missed opportunities that show up over and over when you watch just the last couple games of Jayden Daniels. And Terry McLaurin is as good a receiver as there is in the game, and he just wins on the route. They don't cover him, and Daniels just not anticipating the throw at this stage of his career.
Timeout is taken by the Commanders. When you think about McLaurin and what he's done, 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons with this revolving door at quarterback. And they had a chance there, but Daniels couldn't get it to him. Timeout. Commanders, 2nd down and 10 in a tie game here in Cincinnati.
So, what did you think
What's going on out there? People watching right now?
Yes.
And yeah, just so you know what we do, we have another channel as well that we could sample on. But what we're doing right now is we're just showing the games, having a good time. The NBA, we were rock stars. NFL, we never did NFL live streams. So it might be that they're just not showing our channel because we don't do NFL live streams. I don't know what the situation was. We will be doing NBA again. We're going to do all the NFL season. We're going to do NFL playoffs. It will continue to grow on here. But the best news you got to understand is we're doing it for this year, and then we'll do NBA, and then it's going to be our morning show every day. Then TV networks and sports networks. We have another channel right now up north offered us an opportunity, another deal to sign. And what we will do, guys, just so you know, we'll be going on here live. It won't just be 10 to 10, 30, 10 to 11. It will be 12 to 2 or 10 to 12 or 10 to 1. Like, we're going to have a pretty long stream set up with multiple guests coming on the platform, doing different things, commercial breaks, all kind of cool stuff. So all that's going to start spiraling in to where we're going to have our show, our daily show every single day. That's going to be our focus point. And then the other channel, we have a sports agent channel. You can look up, type in sports agent. You'll see that channel. We have that, the Sports Agent Times. Everybody go today and just subscribe to Sports Agent Times. I'm going to do that. So we start streaming the games on Sports Agent Times and see what happens, and see if people can do that. Everybody, make sure, this is an alternate channel that we never really use. I'm typing it in the chat right now. Make sure you type in Sports Agent Times. You're going to see it. The logo says Sports Agent. Make sure you subscribe to that actual channel, because we're going to do some cool stuff on there, and make sure, we're going to see what happens there. Sports Agent Times. We have it on Instagram. We have it on YouTube. Go back, subscribe to that real quick, and then come back in a live stream. Let me know that you just subscribed to that channel. Sports Agent Times. You'll see it in the logo. Just says Sports Agent in the logo. It's like red and white and whatever. Just subscribe to that channel. I'm going to be doing a live stream on there and see if that actually works. If that works, then we know that we will stream our games over there. But over here, we'll do our morning show, and slowly but surely, we'll collab those people to let them know, join the Brandon Mason show. We have a new default. We got a new image. We have a new all kind of stuff going for our morning show. That's going to be rocking and rolling. I greatly appreciate you guys, and the game's come back on right now. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to Sports Agent Times and come back here and let me know right away. I'm right here with you guys. Don't even worry about it. I'm right here.
We'll go down to Lisa after this play. Daniels, good protection, finds his man McCaffrey, and that's a first down. And Terry McLaurin, Lisa Salters, is all about the team, isn't he?
Taking a very un-diva-like approach to this season so far, Joe. Despite his lack of production, he's been preaching patience. He said it's been frustrating. He knows people are asking, where are your numbers? But he's trying to keep everything in perspective, knowing that everything is new, and his new rookie quarterback starting in just his third NFL game. He said it's going to take time. About why he's not throwing any tantrums, he said that is not going to do Jayden any good. I'm a vet. I've got to be there for him and encourage him.
Yeah, he's always been impressive to talk to. Here's Eckler. He's been impressive tonight. To the end zone for the touchdown Commanders. He was a touchdown machine with the Chargers, and Dan Quinn's Commanders take their first lead of the night.
It's just a whipping up front by this offensive line. They just mash everything down. Eckler gets the ball. I tell you, that was not very good. Has not been a good start for the Cincinnati Bengals defense. They were good last week. They gave up yards on the ground, but yet they did a nice job as far as not giving up the big play to Mahomes, held him to 150 yards passing. But tonight, Washington has had their way throwing the football. They've missed some opportunities for bigger plays, and they've run the ball well also.
We've seen Hendrickson limp off the field. They're already without Rankins and Hill up the middle on this defense. And Washington and Eckler able to take it in from 24 yards out. Back after this, and a word from our ABC stations.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe to the Sports Agent Times. We're going to do a test. We're probably going to do a test. It might be for this Thursday coming up. I like to do our platform here. What I might end up doing is doing a test on that actual YouTube login to see if it works out under Sports Agent Times this weekend for a game, and see if it just shows it the whole time. If it shows it live the whole time, then we know that it's something going on with YouTube, and we're gonna fix that situation, because we want people to come into our live stream and hang out on Sports Agent Times, and that's what we want to do and get it rocking and rolling. We'll let people know during the show. I'll put the link on there and say, join the Brandon Mason show, join the Brandon Mason show. And that's what we do live in the morning, and Sports Agent Times is going to be for the games. Something like that sort of thing we'll be doing to make it so people can see what's actually going on. Let's see. What's going on? Hey, new people that are coming into the building, make sure you hit that like button right now. We got the live audio for the game right here.
What about the garage? Your cousins are in here.
Yes. It's one that has like 100 subscribers. I post content on there, some clips and some cool stuff, some highlights and cool things. I just throw a whole bunch of shit up on there.
All 5 reaches all the way out to the back.
And if you look on Instagram, do you guys have Instagram?
High square footage.
I'll go get the laptops.
On Instagram, I'm actually the owner of Sports Agent on Instagram. Let me tell you something. One went viral today. We post some crazy things on Instagram. Got to take a look at that.
What's the score of the game?
Wow. It's something going on with YouTube. We don't know what's going on. We're trying to get that fixed and adjusted, but it's all part of growing. It's all part of growth. It's all part of, you don't want anything to be too easy, because if it's too easy in life, I'll be honest, it's just really not worth it. I'm doing what I got to do to make it happen.
ESPN's Monday.
And what it does is it shows things I did. If you type in our name, it shows something that happened earlier in the day or yesterday or whatever. It's not showing our live stream.
Insurance protect.
It only shows what's going on in playlists. We don't know why.
Let's visit progressive.com in May.
We're going to figure it out.
The Bengals hosted the first ever Cincinnati Girls High School Flag Football Championship at the
I'm right here hanging out with you guys.
Stadium. The Bengals provided a startup grant to begin flag football programs at each of the 6 schools that participated. That's been going on across the country. NFL franchises are behind a lot of those startup programs, and it is taking off. This is a chance, third return for Chase Brown of the game. Just able to cross the 30. And we go back to the touchdown.
Yeah, Nick Allegretti, the left guard, he does a nice job. He's the one who initiates this hole. They get good blocking on the outside from the tight end and opens it up then for Eckler. But Nick Allegretti was one of those free agent signings that they brought in. Adam Peters, the general manager, went out and got some veteran players. And this is his first year to be a full-time starter. He had 13 starts for Kansas City last year. He started in the playoffs, had a nice Super Bowl game as well. But they've upgraded this offensive line, and it's shown here in the opening quarters of this game.
Playing from behind now, the Bengals able to complete to Zach Moss for 8.
You know, it's one thing when we were visiting with Lou Anarumo, and he said, hey, when Patrick Mahomes hands the ball off, that's a win for the defense, and I would agree. You know, your whole mindset going in against the Chiefs is don't give up the big play, which they have not done, which they did a ton of last year, so they've gotten better there. But now you're playing a Washington team that you know what their game plan is, and that's going to be heavy running the football, and yet they haven't had an answer for it, and it's been between the tackles, which is where they've been vulnerable with the injuries.
Here's a first down carry for Zach Moss. They had big Amarius Mims, their first round pick from Georgia, as an extra offensive lineman on that play. He's been bothered by a pec injury he suffered in preseason, but he was a part of that 6-yard gain.
Yeah, and they're going to work him in some like they are here as the extra lineman when they go big, and get him some reps and let him get some experience and some snaps under his belt. And ultimately, the hope is that he'll take over at right tackle.
Here's Brown. Nice big play right up the middle. And Chase carries for 14 where Bobby Wagner brought him down.
Well, you could have driven a truck through this hole. Both of these defense have had problems between the tackles in run defense. I mean, there is no contact until he is up on the safety, Percy Butler.
Well, you can understand it on the Cincinnati side, but up the middle, this Washington team has the highest paid defensive tackle combination in the NFL with Jonathan Allen and Daron Payne, who are still looking to make an impact here early in the season. On first down, play action, Chase Brown, and a nice gain on first down as Brown gets 8.
Well, you watch Joe Burrow, and he's just a surgeon back there in the pocket. If you don't get pressure on him, which Washington has not been able to do, it just affords him the opportunity to carve you up, because he's going to take the shots when he has them, but he's going to be patient and take the underneath throws. He's one of the few guys really that has come into this league and has a great understanding of coverages, reads defenses, typically gets the ball out on time. Not a lot of creating plays by Joe.
Here's Brown on second down and 2. He's going to be a yard short. We've seen Jonathan Allen out there on the field. And now Daron Payne, who's been on the sideline for the early part of this possession, is on the field. So they get their big defensive tackles in there, former first-round picks from Alabama.
Well, and you said it, Joe, that, I mean, those are the two guys that have to have an impact. You should not watch this Washington defense and not be talking about Daron Payne and Jonathan Allen. They have to be key factors in what they do, and they just haven't had enough presence here in the early part of this year.
Third down and 1, play action, easy throw, and it's the rookie all with the catch for the first down. Two-time captain at Michigan, ended up at that tight end factory in Iowa, and he can do it all.
He really can. You see him on the move there. He also is a good blocker. He can play some fullback, and he can run. I mean, he blocks. He's just an all-around athlete. Would have gone a lot higher. You know, he had some injuries that he was dealing with, and so they got him in the 4th round. But he is a real talent, and they are awfully excited about him.
Went to Fairfield High School. He's from Cincinnati, back home, and it's going to be a good one. Over the middle. That's caught. That's Gesicki. And it's 1st and goal. Gesicki, in his first year with the Bengals, fires up the crowd after 16 yards.
Yeah, Burrow kind of had his pick. He had Gesicki or he had T. Higgins right in behind it. Here's Gesicki right here, number 88. You're going to see he goes down the middle. You see the two deep safeties. T. Higgins, number 5, he comes right in behind it. If Burrow hits Higgins, Higgins might score a touchdown, but those safeties were right there to make a play on Gesicki.
First and goal. Burrow has found 7 different receivers. And he's going to be brought to the ground. A big sack by this Washington defense, and the first guy there, Dante Fowler. And an injury as Trent Brown is down on the ground. A loss of 7 on the sack. And it looks like that play may cost him the 10-year veteran Trent Brown. They check on him. We'll take a break. Second and goal when we come back.
We're not taking no break. I'm standing right here.
Leg warmers.
Thanks. They're just...
Look, I love this. We get a chance to listen to the game, talk in the chat, and then as soon as we go to commercial break, I come here and talk shit about what just happened and what's going on with Joe Burrow. Can he lead the Bengals back in action? And then we talk about Jayden Daniels. Is he going to be a beast with Washington? And we know it's Washington Commanders. I keep saying Washington Redskins, can't myself. But at the end of the day, I like this setup because we get to bring it in when I come on during the commercial break. And people are like, who's that? I'm like, it's Brandon Mason from the Brandon Mason Show. I get a chance to come out here and bullshit with you guys, have some fun, talk about some interesting stuff, maybe have some drinks, maybe bong some beers, maybe enjoy the game with you guys, let you know what I'm eating, what I'm doing, see what you guys are doing, enjoying the gameplay. I think that makes it interesting. And then after that, we jump on here and then boom, the game's back on and you guys can actually hear the damn game, right? The whole point of coming on here is to hear the game. If you're driving in the car and you want to hear the game, or if you're sitting at home and you want to hear the game,
99, it's a hunger.
We got the game in the background, you know what I'm saying, to give you guys the action-packed experience and come on and hang out with you guys and put the game back on and in the chat. We can talk about, we're like a watch party. You talk about all kind of stuff. You talk about how you're doing, how life's going, the job you got, the girl or the guy you're dating, and what life is bringing you.
Brain of Horse is going to help us.
I think that's kind of cool, and I think that's the way that we should be running this. And then come back, go and hang out like this for pregame and have conversations like pregame and game. We should pregame conversation and game. That might be interesting to do. I kind of like that idea and that setup.
And stream on.
You guys feeling me with that?
Week 4 kicks off with Thursday Night Football starting.
And we got our morning show. You guys make the morning show special.
Stream games.
You guys make the morning show special. Oh, yeah, we got the pay-per-view fights, too. I get the pay-per-view fights. I met a lot of people in this live stream right here from the pay-per-view fights. I bring them right here, and people love it. I bring it right here.
New England, and here's the injury as Dorrance Armstrong was working against him.
Yeah, the knee just gave out as he was in pass protection against Armstrong, and so now you've got the rookie Amarius Mims, who we pointed
Cantrell in the building. We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Is the only snap he's had.
I know the Bills game is rocking over there.
Play week 1 or week 2, so now snap.
Cantrell, you know we got some big stuff coming your way.
Looks like he'll be finishing this game more than likely.
He hadn't played, dealing with a...
Tomorrow's morning show is going to be rocking.
In August. Here is a handoff to Moss. He is just inside the 10, where it'll be 3rd and goal, a gain of 5. With 6 minutes left in the half, and Zach Taylor's team down by 7.
Well, they took Mike Gesicki out, which is a little surprising. They took him off the field, and they got Eric All, the rookie, who comes in his place. They're in the slot.
It's 3rd down and goal. Quick throw, and it's incomplete with Yosivash the closest to it. That throw behind him, and the drive stalls after a 1st and goal from the 8.
Yeah, it's a good job here by Washington. Safety's right there. Quan Martin, if he had led Yossi Vosh, that ball's likely intercepted, and Burrow felt that and threw it in behind him, hoping maybe they did pull up a little bit, but a good stop down here in the red zone for this Washington defense.
And a 28-yard try now for McPherson. Now 6 for 7 on the year. And a 14-10 score with 5.5 to go in the half. Jayden Daniels will head back to work. Coming off a home win. Now his first effort on a Monday night. Leading by 4.
It's $10 Tuesdays at KFC. Every Tuesday, grab 8 pieces of hot, juicy Kentucky Fried Chicken for just $10.
It's a primetime deal.
All right. Speaking of primetime, Cantrell, we appreciate you, bro.
Thursday night.
We appreciate you. A lot of opportunities coming your way. And big time part of our NBA season, Cantrell. If you haven't seen, Cantrell does a lot of our play-by-play stuff with the stats and everything for the game. Had us rocking out there. The Bills game he's watching, we know the Bills game is getting a lot of viewership right now. We're hanging out for the Mason mob over here. We've never done a Washington game, never done a Bengals game. So we're doing it over here just to get it under our belts over here to make sure we're hanging out with the Mason mob.
Thursday night football.
A lot of stuff going on.
Prime.
And tomorrow morning, make sure you guys are in the morning show. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., we have a lot to talk about again tomorrow morning.
It's a little shit.
Make sure you guys are there, boy. We got to make sure we hit all those interesting topics, things that are happening in the world. We're going to bring it to your attention. And when we got guests coming on the show, we're talking about games. If we bring in a big-time running back, you guys are going to see that coming onto the platform. I'll just tell you, we got players from the Philadelphia Eagles. We got players from the Giants. We got players from the Chiefs.
Every month.
Coming on our platform. Players from the 49ers going to be coming on our platform. And when we do that, we had to fix a couple things to make sure when they come on for the live stream that we don't have any hiccups. And obviously, the morning show has been working okay. So that's where we're going to get them in. We're going to bring those people in for the morning show. You guys are going to love that. And the Bare Knuckle Fighters. Howard H.D. Davis is coming on the show.
Looks like this.
You guys are going to love what's going to be happening right there.
Then you just know what it was, what it is, and what it always will be. Because when you're in a
reading some of these messages right now. Let me see what's going on. Jesse, how are you feeling? Let me read some of these messages.
Monday night.
We got Pipple Mama Jesse, Stevie's girl, Kentrell, RS in the building, Candy, Jeff Lee.
On ABC?
Who else in the building right now? RS.
Decaf. Need to switch to decaf.
If you're in the building right now, put NFL in the chat right now. If you're watching right now, put NFL in the chat, put Bengals, put Commanders, drop it in the chat and make sure you guys are in here watching. And we are ready to go. Let me tell you something. There's a lot going on. I'm going to try to fix all this stuff. I'm going to see Devon's in the building. I'm making sure Devon's over there on Miami Beach. He's in the building.
ABC College Football Saturday night. The game of the week. Number 2 Georgia squares off against number 4 Alabama in Tuscaloosa. Coverage begins at 7:30 Eastern on ABC.
Boy, that's an early season big game tilt between those two teams. That's going to be fun.
Can't wait for that on Saturday. And this, I don't know. I didn't see this unfolding this way.
No.
In a 14-10 game, and Washington getting a return here from Igbenogany. And he is out to the 25. Jayden Daniels has proven to be tough to catch. Last season at LSU, he set the school record for rush yards by a quarterback en route to the Heisman Trophy. 132 rush yards through 2 NFL games so far, most by a quarterback since 1950. And as he and the offense heads back to work, among quarterbacks running for first downs the early part of the season, Lamar Jackson, the reigning MVP, has done it 14 times. Jayden Daniels, 12. And he's looked good with his arm. 5 for 6, 79 yards. He's rushed for 11. Here's another completion. That's Brown. And Noah out to the 30.
The thing I like, and I mentioned it a little bit earlier as they go up tempo, is that he started 55 games in college between Arizona State and LSU, and you just don't see that. You don't see quarterbacks starting 5 years like he did. You don't see him playing that many games, and that's why he comes in. He's just a little more mature than most quarterbacks at this age.
Here's Robinson breaking a tackle, and he's about 1.5 yards short of a first down. Tufele And Jermaine Pratt couldn't bring him down. And it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
They continue to go up tempo. This is a big 3rd down here for Cincinnati defensively, because the longer this game goes, I mean, Washington right now, of course, they won the game last week, but on the road here against this team with the aspirations that they have, Washington is gaining confidence with each snap that they get.
Commanders get the ball, by the way, to start the second half. Here is Robinson for a 1st down. Again, injuries to Sheldon Rankins and B.J. Hill. 2 stalwarts in the middle for Cincinnati, and we'll send it down to Lisa Salters.
Hey, Joe, a Bengals right tackle Trent Brown carted off the field a few moments ago, taken directly to the x-ray room. They're calling it a right knee injury. He will not return.
So it will be on the rookie, Amarius Mims, to protect Joe Burrow the rest of the way. That was just the second 3rd down attempt by Washington in the game, and they picked it up. Here's Daniels, who's brought down from behind by Mike Hilton after a gain of 5.
So that's a good job by Jayden Daniels. Cincinnati played coverage, and there was no check down. Austin Eckler, the back, he stayed and helped in protection. So Jayden was looking for somebody to get open. They didn't get to him, and his only option was then to tuck it and run. And you know, that's when you like to see him put the ball down, but he was looking to throw the football, just did a good job recognizing there was nothing available.
2nd down and 5. Good protection, aired out. McLaurin, he's got it. 1st and goal inside the 5. And a beauty from the rookie Jayden Daniels for 56.
Well, they double Terry McLaurin, and yet he runs right past him. He just splits them. Cam Taylor-Britt gave up a big touchdown last week to Kansas City. You got Geno Stone, who's playing inside, and yet with the speed of McLaurin, he hits it deep. He's been waiting all year for that. And Jayden Daniels just lays it out there perfectly. What a throw.
Officially a 55-yard completion. His long of this young year. And it's 1st and goal from the 4. Daniels is going to walk it in for the touchdown. Touchdown number 3 on the year. But Javon, his dad, proud of his son, and what a start to this night in the young career for the Heisman Trophy winner.
Well, you're not kidding. This play fake here, he reads it, and everybody just collapses on the dive back. Nobody there to take Daniels. They just knew he was going to hand the ball off, and boy, what a job by this Washington team, both offensively and defensively.
You just can't start any better. That's something he didn't do in college, a completion of over 50 yards. An impressive throw. Last 11 Washington drives before that, they had 10 scores and a kneel down. Now add 1 to each. And as far as an air throw of 50-plus yards, he didn't do it in college, and he hadn't done it yet. But boy, you just couldn't have dropped it in there any better.
No, and for him to see, you know, what he was getting in the coverage, and knowing that with McLaurin's speed, you see Geno Stone, 22, he's playing inside, and he just totally gets Cam Taylor-Britt turned around, runs right past him, but then you got to make the throw. And they've had some completions to McLaurin through the first 2 weeks. Just haven't been able to get the big plays. We saw earlier in this game the big opportunities that were there that Jayden either didn't see or he missed. There were those plays also week 1 and week 2. That has to do wonders for his confidence. Not just the young quarterback, but for this team right now. On the road, a big ball game, knowing that the Bengals have their backs against the wall, and to come out and play the way they have here in this first half.
Well, we talk about McLaurin, who is team first. And as far as quarterbacks who have completed a pass to Terry in his career, which has been so impressive, 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons, it's been a revolving door. Now he's got his guy in Jayden Daniels, and the two hook up for a beautiful completion to set up that touchdown.
The fact that he's done what he's done with as many people playing quarterback as there has been, you know what I think of Terry McLaurin. He's one of my favorite players in the league.
Here's Brown with a nice run and a first down. And we're at the 2-minute warning with 1:58 to go, in Cincinnati needing an answer. While Washington has scored touchdowns on their first 3 drives for the first time since 2015. And Jayden Daniels and Terry McLaurin set up that last one.
Hey, Pitbull Mama, what happened with Mile High? He had something with his bank account. Something crazy happened.
I'm so glad I can still come here. You see, I was diagnosed with obstructive HCM, and there were some days I was so short.
What happened with Mile High?
I'd have to settle.
Mile High had some issues with his banking or something like that, or something got taken away or something like that. That's out of control.
I said there must be more.
He's had some issues with some accounts or something, other YouTube channels or something like that.
He said ChemSios works by.
And I'm watching to see right here. I think YouTube also is sending me some messages right here with bitrate. Something going on with the stream malfunction they're trying to fix. What might be the issue?
And your ability to.
If they get that fixed, we'll be top on YouTube again. We'll see what happens. It says here we're at 675 kbps and we need to be 2,500. So that could be the potential issue. But this Saturday coming up,
healthcare provider.
They're coming to our house to update our internet platform to fix the issues, to make sure our current stream rate will be much higher. So hopefully that will work out better for us and our platform as we get ready to expand our network.
All of your
that could be the reasoning also. I'm going to see if that's the issue. They said that they're looking into all the issues. And once they fix that, we'll be rocking and rolling here.
Helping me go from expecting less.
We're at a 2-minute warning right now. We're getting ready to trickle down right now.
And this.
And head into the halftime.
Call your cardiologist today and see if a ChemSios.
Yeah, Jeff Lee, you just got to fix your email. That's all, bud. Or make up another email. You'll get it rocking.
NFL Fan of the Year, presented by Captain Morgan, is back. And now is your chance to enter this year's contest. In collaboration with all 32 teams, the NFL is looking to celebrate the extraordinary fans who spice up football with their fandom.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with customer service.
Nominate yourself or someone else for a chance to go to Super Bowl 50.
We're getting ready for tomorrow's morning show.
Contest closes soon. Enter to win at NFL.com.
We got 2 minutes left. We're hanging out here for the rest of the half.
It's too late.
And we're getting ready for tomorrow's morning show, baby. There's a lot of shit happening on the internet.
Kelsey's.
I don't know what's going on the internet, but it's getting out of control.
Stunning first half. Berman's fastest minute.
Jesse! Dixon Mason Mob Jesse.
At the half.
We love Jesse coming to the building.
Terry McLaurin, 55 yards.
We'll get this figured out in the morning. Jesse, join our morning show. We're rocking and rolling in the morning, let me tell you.
The Bengals can respond. They got a first down on the first play to Brown, and now JaMarr Chase good for 22. And they're already in Washington.
JaMarr
Jesse.
got a hole in that zone, and like I said, Burrow, he's gonna carve you up if he has time in the pocket and he knows exactly where those weak spots are. This is a big drive right now to end this half for Cincinnati because Washington gets the ball to start the second half. So if they can climb back into this with some points.
Delayed handoff. They have all 3 of their timeouts. There's Deron Payne, but he could not bring down Moss. Burrow with a block, and Moss is out of bounds with a first down. Payne was there, couldn't make the stop, and then Joe Burrow threw a block, and that was good for 11 yards.
Yeah, just a really good job by Zach Moss, just continuing to keep his legs going and traverse the field. Joe Burrow, every now and then the quarterbacks will get involved in blocking. You see, he does just enough. Nice work.
3 plays, 3 first downs on this possession. From the 27. Handoff, Moss, and a gain of 2. And it's Andre Jones who was just called up who made that stop. 2nd and 8. And a timeout taken by Washington. And we'll be back in 30 seconds after a word from Nissan.
It's game day. Let's get them up.
Hey, Google, turn on the Heisman House.
Our goal, so you guys know, is our morning show to keep everybody getting in there, because that is going to be the main part of our component. And if you watch shows like Pat McAfee and all that, they go on in the mornings and they go on at noon from like 12 to 3 or 12, till whatever. What we're going to do is we're going to have the same thing every day, the same exact time. We'll be on, we'll be calling people in, live guests and all that. You'll be able to call into the show and hang out with us and do a bunch of cool stuff on the platform, which we're looking forward to doing as well. That will be freaking awesome is all I'm trying to tell you. Once we get that moving, you guys are going to enjoy that, and we are so close to having all this stuff built out. You guys are going to love it with our new headquarters and all that rocking and rolling.
Sees it, he gets them to the line, and they were having a hard time getting lined up defensively. That's why he used the timeout to settle them down.
Extra man on the rush. This one floated out for all, and that lunge awfully close to another first down, and he got it. Timeout taken by the Bengals. So a timeout taken by the Bengals, and here they are moving the ball down the field. It's been some half of football that we've witnessed.
Well, it's been a great half of football. I can only imagine the confidence that we're seeing from Washington, as I pointed out. The Bengals got down here earlier. They stalled down here in the red zone. Important for them to at least come up with some points, but they've got time to get the touchdown. But I think that the Bengals are a little bit surprised by what Washington has thrown at them, because they've looked awfully good.
We'll talk more about this Commander offense coordinated by Cliff Kingsbury and the job that he's done here tonight. And we've just had a camera on Jayden Daniels. He's having the time of his life on that bench, smiling, laughing.
Yeah, just as calm and as poised as a 10-year veteran.
Yep. 2 timeouts left for the Bengals, so they can hand it off. Another missed tackle, this time by Fowler. And Moss is good for 4. A timeout taken by Cincinnati.
And we came into this game talking about JaMarr Chase and how they wanted to get him going and how many times he has seen double coverage. They have moved him around a lot in this game and given him a lot of different spots. Try to keep the defense guessing as to where he's going to be. There's the big play down the field for the touchdown once he got the one-on-one. But just think Zach Taylor's done a good job with the quick passing game, getting the ball to him. They've had him in the backfield running some running back type routes where it's much more difficult to try to double him, but keep him as involved as they can and keep the defense guessing.
2nd and 6. Burrow to his right. Finally able to find Moss, but couldn't hit him. So now 3rd and 6 with 30 seconds to go. Four for 6 on 3rd down tonight are the Bengals. Chase incomplete. That ball hit the turf. It's 4th down, and the field goal unit comes on for the Bengals, and it did go through his hands.
Yeah, just not quite able to handle it, and that's been the difference in this game, is Cincinnati not really able to punch it in when they've gotten down here in the red zone. They've had the missed field goal already earlier in the half.
31-yard try here by McPherson with 26 seconds left. And drills it. 8-point game. So 22 seconds left in the half. We'll look ahead. 2 Monday Night Football games again next week. Titans take on the Dolphins at 7:15 on ESPN. And our crew will be in Detroit for the Seahawks and the Lions at 8 on ABC and ESPN+. And that will be a Lions team coming off a win on the road in Arizona against a Seattle team. And Mike McDonald off to a 3-0 start.
Pretty nice. Take over as a first-time head coach there in Seattle and off to a 3-0 start. And been impressive. This is going to be a good matchup between those two teams, and obviously a pretty challenging road game for the Seattle Seahawks.
Mike McDonald is the 5th rookie head coach to go 3-0 to start his tenure over the last 10 seasons. This will be the Seahawks' biggest test, with the Lions, who got that ground game churning out in the desert, coming off their win. Talk about a clean half. We look at Jayden Daniels, no penalties on this offense, no turnovers, 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns, and Daniels has done a little bit of everything.
Well, he has, and when you watch him, there's no pressure. I mean, that's like a 7-on-7 drill that you would run in practice during the week, and you know, we already know he's a talented guy and what his resume was in college, and when you get receivers that are open and he has that kind of time, he's going to hit them more times than not. This has been one heck of a first half for him.
He's thrown just 1 incompletion. And the 2 former LSU Tigers and 2 Heisman Trophy winners, Jayden Daniels and Joe Burrow, going head-to-head tonight. And Jayden Daniels and his team on top.
We're at halftime now, guys. I appreciate you guys, everyone that's watching right now. You know we would normally be doing right now. You know we would have thousands of people in here rocking and rolling. We'd have a whole bunch of people in here hanging out, have a good time. But you know what? This is part of the growth. This is part of having some big-time shit that has to work itself out. This is part of the Mason mob growing through the trials and tribulations. When we do NBA games, boom, it's rocking through the roof. NFL is our first time doing NFL games. Listen, I was an NFL. I am all about football. That's my thing. But maybe YouTube read us as if we're an NBA channel. I don't know what happened. We brought in thousands and thousands and thousands. We had 116,000 views in 3 hours. We brought some big time shit to YouTube from the NBA. So it might be showing us some love there and holding us back. We'll see what happens. I appreciate you guys. Remember, tomorrow morning, be right here live for the show. 10 a.m. Don't miss it. Be right here tomorrow morning for the show at 10 a.m. It is so important to have you guys here. All love to every single one of you. All love to everybody in the Mason Mob. All love to everybody that joins our show. It is so important. The most important thing to do is be a part of our morning show. 9:55. Come on to our live stream. Don't wait till 10. 9:55 Eastern Standard Time. Jump on our live stream. Get ready for the countdown. I appreciate you. Stevie's girl, Pitbull, Mama, Candy, Jeff Lee, everyone that's in here right now that came into the building before and is here right now. I appreciate you, Jesse. Listen, Stevie's girl, you joined us recently. Thank you. You have been rocking. Jesse just joined us back in the Mason Mob, rocking. Jeff Lee, got to get that fixed. I know Candy's working on getting all stuff. We appreciate you. Get ready to rock and roll for our morning show. There's going to be a lot going on. You guys make this happen. You guys make this great. Without you guys, there would be no Mason Mob. It wouldn't be happening. But I can tell you this, we got a massive movement coming our way. My entire hometown is going to be jumping on board. You're going to see thousands of new faces and new people coming to the building. And let me tell you, you are going to freaking enjoy it. All love to you guys. I will see you tomorrow morning. Guys, be here at 9:55. Don't come at 10. 9:55 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be right here in the building with me. We got a lot to talk about tomorrow. I will see you guys soon. Have a great rest of your night. Let's get ready to go, baby.
You want to see an A throw the ball down the field, and Washington fans for years, my guy Tim Legler said, tell them to throw the ball to McLaurin. You can't do it better than that.
No, that's exactly what you want. Game plan. And Joe's doing the same thing on the other side. They're finally getting Chase involved. He's got 80 yards in the first half. Both quarterbacks are playing really well right now. The difference has been the red zone. You just heard it. Yeah. Washington has capitalized on their opportunities. Cincinnati is coming up short where it matters most. But